Bagfuel, baby.
I think with DJing is like, you also want to create an income. If you work, you should get paid. I had that issue with Sirius satellite radio. I worked at Sirius for 10 years and didn't get a dime.
How? What the fuck are you talking about?
I worked at satellite.
I heard you say that before. What you mean you never got a dime? Everybody else is getting paid. Why they didn't pay you?
I never understood that. I worked there.
What was the issue? They never
did
just
you ask him for the money?
Plenty of times.
At what point did you ask him for the money? Did a couple of years go by and then you say, yo, you got to pay me now?
Well, so from my knowledge, I was like maybe the second or third DJ to do satellite radio. The only person who I remember that was before me was DJ Wonder. So this was
morning.
Yeah, so this was before Shade 45 was there, before Howard Stern. A friend of mine, his name was Sergeant Hawkins.
I'm Reggie.
Reggie Hawkins. I apologize. Reggie Hawkins. He knew me from being a young kid. He was my manager at Modell's. I was the sneaker guy. Wow. He used to be like, yo, I want to be a DJ. Be like, shut up, go in the back, go get a size 9.
Were you doing like 2-for-1s in there too?
No, because this was before.
You still was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but I definitely was like, yo, listen, I'm gonna put this in the back in the box, and then you just keep it. That's why now I don't know if you notice when you buy sneakers, they take the sneaker and look. It could be for Brooklyn cats. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So Reggie.
So Reggie said, yo, I'm doing this thing called satellite radio, and I was like, man, I ain't doing that. Nobody paying for no radio because us in New York, we got radio for free. And we got the hot stuff.
The hot shit, the hot radio shit.
So I did it for him. I did it as a favor for him, and he put me on with a kid named Destroy and Howie McDuffie. And we was on a station called Wax. It's not there anymore. And then I had 20 minutes on the show. I had 20 minutes at 4 a.m. And I did so I was doing it. Then they was like, yo, you doing good, you doing good, you doing good. And then I wound up getting my own show, which is called VIP Saturdays. And I was doing that for quite some time. And then, like I said, I just was very upset because I'm like, damn, I'm not getting paid. And I saw Envy come in, get paid.
Why they never pay?
I saw Green Lantern come in and get paid. I seen K Slade come in and get paid. I saw Tony Touch come in and get, I'm like, yo, they paying all these guys. They're not paying me. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Then it got enough was enough when they had like, I forgot, it was like an intern or something that they wound up, getting their own show and got paid. And I was like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? So then the guy named, S. Dot. So S. Dot was my intern. You understand what I'm saying? So I started seeing S. Dot get paid. So I'm like, hold up. Is it like the guy who was getting my pretzels and coffee is getting paid and I'm still not getting paid. So instead of me just quitting and leaving, I still set up a play where DJ Superstar J could get a show. But so I let him kind of relay. So, we stayed there for a minute. I taught him the ropes, how to do it, different things like that. And then I handed the show down to him. So that actually was
Gray
my show.
Rizzy, right?
Gray Rizzy is a good friend of mine too. So I put them two together actually. So it was Gray Rizzy, Superstar J, and I had a girl named Kimmy Cupcakes also.
I remember
on
Kimmy. Where's she
so
at?
Kimmy lives in LA now.
Okay,
so I had them on the show. Right? So I had them. And then I'm proud of both of them because they didn't know nothing about radio, nothing want to do radio, nothing.
Yeah.
And it was great for me to spawn what I've learned and give them that knowledge to continue with the show. Now I don't know if Superstar J and Gray Rizzy getting paid. I hope so because I wasn't getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? So
I can't understand.
Yo, he's losing his mind right now.
Like there's a lot of things that shock me when he says that. I'm like, how the fuck? And he gets paid. Let's not get it twisted. He gets paid.
It's also the knowledge. So when I say that prior, when I was doing that, I wasn't on terrestrial radio in New York. So once I got the contract, I said, oh my God, the stuff that I'm doing, this is the value of it. So that's what kind of made me upset because also, and knowledge is always key. So it's like, I'm DJing, I'm feeling like I'm doing for fun. Or I'm getting people knowing my name. I'm getting to meet Lil Boosie. I'm getting to meet, Nipsey Hussle, young Nipsey Hussle. So I'm happy.
So your value was going up.
Yeah, so so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. But I see the value. No, you're supposed to be getting paid for the stuff that you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, So just like I eventually I had to, step away from it and not get paid. Then I bit the bullet again for the love of being a DJ. And during the pandemic, they have a new station, It's like a 2000 station. I forgot the name of the station though. Damn, that's so bad. It's a new station that they had that play like the mid 2000s or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Fly. Sirius XM Fly.
Yeah.
So I did that for like a year, and then I asked them to pay me, and it was like let me see about it. I'm like, let me see. Yeah, we really got the budget. Then I saw they announced like maybe like a month or two later that they was paying Shaggy. No disrespect to Shaggy, but I felt like, all right, you can give Shaggy some money, you can give me something. You understand? I'm saying I'm hotter than Shaggy or bigger than Shaggy. I'm not saying that.
You can make me an offer.
But yeah, and I saw that the value of what I was bringing to that station, because I saw, I'm in the radio business, so I look at numbers. So I'm like, all right, when my show comes on, it's the highest rated show on your station. So I know I'm doing better than
So why would they not
A, B, and
pay
C.
you? It's something we don't know. It's political.
Yeah, maybe it's something
Political,
else. So I don't
If it's
know.
something like that, all that tells me is a girl likes somebody and somebody feel away.
Yeah.
I agree sometimes, right? A lot of times be bitches.
It be chicks, guys. It be chicks.
I didn't even think about
like,
that.
oh, he smashed him, and we was in the streets, so it could have been anything in the
I
street.
forgot
It
about
It really
you
be
know what I'm
that. It
saying?
really, because between amongst men, it's money, respect, bitches.
Yes.
Definitely.
There you go.
So
yeah.
I got one thing, and this is the last thing I'm probably gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that stood out in my mind about you when you were blowing up as a DJ in clubs was this, and I don't know if this is true or not, but this was the word. Self said, "Don't fuck with nobody else. I'm doing everybody's party for $500."
I remember that.
And you don't need no other DJ. And I
heard that story.
And niggas, and let me finish. And niggas that was getting money was like, "Yo,
So
this nigga is undercutting the
So
game."
I
and you
remember-
bodied every party.
So I remember.
Is that true? Before you say, was that true?
What you're saying is not true.
Okay.
But you have some some things to it. So I think that what happened is, and I remember SNS used to say that to me a lot. Yo, you undercutting. And I think that, once again, I said this early in the show, you have to understand, where you at and different things like that. So me saying that, I came up under a guy named DJ Goldfinger. At the time, DJ Goldfinger was, since we put numbers, he was charging like $1,000.
Goldie. Shout out to
Right?
Goldie.
At the time. And that was like a large number for a DJ at the time. And since I was underneath him, a lot of people felt I should be charging something similar to him. But in my mind, it's like, I'm sitting at home not doing anything, and if I charge $800, if you got $200 more, I might as well get the
Goldfinger.
I might as well get the A player. You understand what I'm saying? So it made no sense for me to charge $800, or other DJs was charging $800 or something, $700 to $800. So if I'm charging the same amount and I'm next to whoever's the
Goldfinger,
whoever's the best out, it made no sense. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So now I'm still a new DJ. So in my mind, I'm like, I gotta charge what my value is at the time. My value was $500. And the rooms that they wanted to put me in was rooms that I wanted to be in, was like Club Cheetah, Club Deep, and things like that. I wanted to be in those rooms. So even if a DJ now who's not as popular as me charge cheaper than me, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't say that you undercut. You charging what you feel is your value of today. Because if you were good, people are gonna purchase you anyway. It's RC Cola.
But that was
RC Cola is cheaper than Coke.
But that was
no
your
one
marketing.
buys RC Cola or CNC. You understand what I'm saying?
But that was your marketing. Is all I'm
No,
going to say.
no, I don't think that was marketing.
Because that shit was around New York, I think
that-
more than you DJing.
No,
and niggas
I
was like,
don't
he
think
charging
so.
$500.
No,
He
I
said-
think that
He telling
I
you,
think
don't
that
book
the
another
nigga is
DJ.
tearing up these parties down. That's what I think.
No,
it is.
what happened
He's
is-
tearing these shits up. Once
no,
again,
in that,
CNC
in that.
Cola is next to Coke, and it's cheaper. That is like, nobody say I'm buying CNC Cola. You gonna buy the Coke because you want the Coke. You understand what I'm saying? So if you were maintaining your value, then people would grab your value. That's just how I feel.
The timing of what was beautiful, how that played out, a lot of the main DJs and popular and known DJs had said, I'm tired of DJing the clubs. Ain't no value in it. When Self came, he's the young dude, the price worked, and he was killing the party.
Also, this was the mixtape era.
Yeah.
So people wasn't caring about doing clubs, they were doing mixtape. Everybody was running to do mixtapes.
It's to sell they mixtape.
And when he killed it, now all the girls is coming. He the young dude. The price works. All of a sudden, all the other DJs rush back.
And
you made the clubs pop.
I think
for DJs.
I got good by studying under Goldfinger, and I give a credit to him 100%. He's a person that is a perfectionist. You know, and I always tell a story. I used to go to record stores with him, and I'd be in a record store for 10 minutes and I'm done. And he'd be in there all day, and I had to sit with him because I was the driver. You know, I used to drive him around. You understand? And once again, I never was ashamed to be that, you know, the dun-dun, I call it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and I used to drive, so I couldn't leave. And he used to sit and listen to every record, listening to him. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I'm sitting there, you know what I'm saying? So, but, me doing that, I also learned that, you know, you have to, you know your craft and things like that. So I think that I was a cheaper version of him. And he was the greatest. So I think that whoever gave you that story, I think that they just wasn't as good as him or his predecessor. So that's why they used a cheaper version of Goldfinger. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
You understand? Like that.
I feel you.
So did I charge cheaper than a person that was more popular than me? Yes, because I wasn't as popular as the person.
But how about when you got as popular? Did you still
when I got
leave your
popular,
price?
100%. You up your price
So
because
you didn't leave your price the same to kill niggas?
No way. I because more expenses. Now I got to have security. Now I got to have a man. I got to manage. I got to pay a manager. I got to do all different things like that.
Okay.
At the time when me and the Goldfinger thing split up, I had a manager. His name was Lenny the Barber. So Lenny the Barber was managing me, and Lenny Barber was a big time manager. So he ain't working for, if I'm charging $500, he ain't working for $100. So that what you're saying is not really accurate.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying? I think that was just an excuse for people to use because it's like, why are they using self? Not that he was tearing the clubs down. Because once again,
they use the excuse, oh, he got a cheaper price.
Yeah, because once again, you're not even if it's cheaper, you're not gonna keep paying a whack DJ to do
fuck
your
parties up.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
because you had it ringing off because your personality, in case that y'all never been to one of his parties, his personality shines through his DJing. It's exciting.
I know how to entertain.
He's talking to you. It's interactive situation. It's a lot of people who just talk on the mic, announce shit, blah, 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 I'm in the building. But when you go to a self joint, you're really coming out to have a good time.
That's my job.
And that's real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've been DJing my whole life.
Which